Hello and welcome back to GamePass Games in 30. Today we are playing Expeditions, a Mudrunner game. This is like the third game in an iteration of games. So there's Mudrunner, then there's SnowRunner, then there was Expeditions, which is this one. I think the game they made after that was Roadcrafter. They all basically work on the same format as the previous one. This one was different, and because of the fact it was different, I hated it. I'm not gonna lie, it was like, this is the worst one. I played a little bit of Mudrunner. I played a hell of a lot of SnowRunner. I've not played Roadcrafter, but I've seen people play it, and it looks like they've gone back to their original gameplay style. But this one I hated. This one very much annoyed me, the fact that this existed. So basically, how this works. But before we continue, and we'll see how it works through the tutorial. But let me explain how this series goes. This is the first game you're watching of this series. We play all the Game Pass games, alphabetical order. If we enjoy them, we add them to a second list. That list is games we will complete the story of. Not 100%, we won't do every achievement, but we'll just get the story completed. At the moment, that game is Avowed. I have a long list. I've probably got like 8 games on that list, minus Avowed anyway. If we enjoy it, we add it to that list. If we don't enjoy it, we've at least played it and we can take it off the list for our Game Pass games. But yeah, without further ado, let's start a new game. New game headquarters? Yes. Yes. So how this game used to work is you put in an island and then you do a load of missions on that island based off of a bunch of different things. So you'd have to go and get wood, metal, like concrete to build bridges to get a better transfer over. The thing that's bad about this game is it kind of throws you in. You do one mission, it takes you out, and then you do a second mission. And there's no like side quests. There's no hunting. It's very boring. So I would recommend, if you do want to try a game and you look at this game and go in, I fuck with that game. That game looks cool. Play SnowRunner, play Mudrunner, play Roadcrafter. Skip this one because yeah, it's not the same sort of style. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Not sure, good start engine. A to put handbrake off. Basically, it's all like based off how your stuff is. So you can like put 4-wheel drive on. You can turn diff lock off, right? 4-wheel drive will give you better connection in mud. Diff lock will get you better into, like, there's so many different things. So yeah, you go to stage to stage. Keep following the quest marker to progress. And then there's like a whole winch system, and you can automatically change. So you can go to drive, load, gear to get up like hills and stuff. Yeah, normally what would happen is you would go and like pick up supplies and then drop them off at a place, and then you'd stay at that place and go and pick up more supplies. But in this one, you kind of just drive around, do one task, and then they take you out and put you back into like an open world, and then you redo another task. It's bad. You need to unlock 4-wheel drive. Yeah, that we already had on. Yeah, you go through this like muddy terrain, and you need 4-wheel drive to get out of the mud, and some of the journeys can take a while because of the fact that you have to go through like really muddy places. And that was the whole point of this game, right? It's stuck. Must engage drift lock. Now we're in diff lock, which means I don't know what I can't remember what diff lock is, but now we're in low gear, so we're going to be going slow, but it's going to get us out of the mud, basically. But yeah, what would happen in the other games is you'd have to do a lot of driving, because you drive to point A, pick up wood, drive to point B, drop it off, drive back to point A, pick up more wood, rinse and repeat. If you kind of got stuck halfway through, you were kind of just fucked. Read. Back up and turn around. Adjust your pressure depending on the type of. Okay. Yeah. Low engine with diff lock on to get us out of the mud. We can turn off the diff lock and put us back into automatic. No, we can get out of this in automatic, the rest of it. Stage complete. Expedition will take across long distances from the recommended to fuel container. Left. A. Yeah, you can use your fuel. Then you can brake your tires. You can brake your gearbox. You can brake everything. So you want to be careful when you do drive. You don't want to be going over rough terrain and shit too often. Spare things for repairs. Like that. Complete. Deliver supplies. And that's kind of just how this game works. Normally you would stay in that world then, and you move on to the next mission. But in this game, you kind of... So you've got these things. Click on it, and then you get to pick what you do. So we've just... you got first expedition. Show rewards, right? And stuff, like you this is what we've got to do. I've got to pick a truck. This is the list of vehicles. Cool. Pick. View. I need to store a jack on it. And then we can... that's it. Deploy. On here. You kind of just do one job and then you get sucked out and you do it again. And you do it again and you do it again. And I don't like that. In the other game you just kind of did what was told and that was it. This is the map. So your map is very small compared to how it used to be. And you just kind of track the mission. Once you've done the mission, you get took back out and you redo it, which I don't like. Again, it's weird compared to how they used to do it, and I don't know why they decided with their new game they were going to do it like this. Oh. Normally I would just drive all the time on low with diff lock on because it just makes life 1,000 times easier. Exit the drone to continue your search using your vehicle. Yeah, like once this whole mission's complete, it'll just kind of drag you back, and you kind of just have to then do it again. You know what I mean? Like you don't really get a. Yep. Don't need the winch. You kind of need to make sure you're using all your camera movements you physically can. Page complete. Size. How do you go down? Oh yeah, I've got to. This is the part that I remember. I remember taking the piss. It was explore the area. 67% done. Like I remember got stuck on here for a while. And I couldn't remember how the fuck. I don't know how to get it off. I don't know how to get it off 99%. Like it's now on 99 somehow, and I don't know what I've done to make it 99. You know what I mean? There we go. Map. Find the field research base. Use A. Then press the right stick in. Then press recover. And then that's it. That's you've done the mission. You get rewards, you go back to headquarters, and then you just do another mission. Like in the again, I know I keep banging on about it, but in the other Mudrunner games, Mudrunner, SnowRunner, stuff like that, you don't do that. You kind of just stay out. You stay out while you're out there. You don't come back and do another thing. You stay out. Just feels weird. This one you just keep like coming back and forth, which again, it's not the typical Mudrunner game. And there's not normally just big markers that tells you exactly the path that you need to drive. Red resources, blue items, green upgrades. Okay. I need to go towards them. Pull us. Okay. It's page complete. Left, down, A. Hold left, press down. Oh wait, go down and then press A. Go find red. Need to go to green, which is back this direction. Now, see that? Like, this is what I'm saying. All of this would have been done whilst you're doing the other missions as well. You could do the other missions at the same time. You wouldn't have to like leave and then come back. I'm guessing I can just fucking. I'm guessing I'm wrong because I just clicked on a side quest then. So I think there are still side quests. You can just pick whether or not you want to do the main quest or the side quest, which is like, yeah, like how the game used to be. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm desperately fucking wrong. Which would make sense. Oops. Yay. Where are the headquarters? Another quest complete. Oh, we need to be more. We need to be careful around here. I'm thinking we go low gear, diff lock on. Be extra careful. But these are sort of games, right? That when you start them, and if you get into them, they are very like they take a lot of brain power. You have to start like really thinking on your feet about your turns and your spacing and so on. And you start feeling like your truck tip and so on, like that gets fucking scary. And you see your truck start tipping one way, especially in the old ones where if you had like a big like load of shit on your back, like you had like loads of metal or wood or concrete, and then you could feel yourself tipping over. Anchor, this one. Oh, going the wrong way. Wrong. This is bad. No, it's fine. Fine. That's it. That was the whole expedition. We just drive into that location and then driving backwards. There's so many more. This is the thing. Is there's so many more like cutscenes because of the fact that you're kind of just free roam is now available. We can go and get all the side quests and stuff. But yeah, let's just move on. Okay. The amount of times as well. Again, it's also recommended when you play these games that if you can play it with someone, because the amount of times I got saved, because me and my mate used to play this game. The amount of times he used to save me because he would like, he had better cars and stuff because he obviously played it before me with another mate. And he would come up and be like, yeah, I'd be like, I need saving because I'm stuck in like mud or something. And he would like reverse down, help me back up. Like it was like it's so life changing with this game with multiple people. It just changed. Also, you can't just quick revive with multiple people either. You kind of have to. Think about how you're gonna get to a place and stuff. You can't just like you can still teleport and stuff, but you can't. Obviously you need to be wary of the other person, and when you teleport as well, you delete all the items on the back. You know what? We're gonna reverse out of this. Just so I can get like, because I know what he's gonna ask us to do. It's gonna ask us to pull this trailer up this place we just went down, basically. And I know that because you have to do this a hell of a lot in this game. Plan is, let's get facing the other way, right? Then we can use the winch. Or back point. There, back point there. And we can fall. There we go. If we can pull him out like this, even I'll be happy. Right. There we go. Get me some grip. Give me some grip. There we go. There we go. There we go. We can straighten him up when we get out. Wiggle them wheels. Okay, let's... try this. Feels risky as shit, I know. Right? But the least we can do is try it. We've got a minute and a half to test some stuff out, so we can at least test this out, right? I mean, this is the problem. This is the problem. Okay, we kind of need to burst back. Forward. Then let's reverse backwards down here. Yes. Right. Then we can try and drag him a different way. Yes. Well, anyway, that is us. Again, I'm not a bit, as I said, I'm not a big fan of this game anyway, especially this version of it. Again, Mudrunner and SnowRunner, I'd 100% recommend. This game probably wouldn't out of the games. But anyway, we've ticked it off our list. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we are going to be playing a game. I don't want to spoil it because I know tomorrow's a big game. That, as a gamer, it feels kind of weird to say I've never actually completed one of them. It feels really weird to say that considering how big and popular and how much of a phenomenon these games were. And I can't even use the excuse that I didn't have the console at the time because I had this console and I still technically it was an Xbox original game, I think, and I still have this console today. Like not the actual console it come out on, but I still own Xboxes. I've owned every Xbox, every PlayStation, so I can't exactly even say it didn't come out on my console because it did. Um, but yeah, we'll see. I will see you later on today for that episode. See you in a bit.